Welcome. Today, wait. Okay, welcome. Today we'll be interviewing George Washington. I'm going to restart this. Welcome. Today we'll be interviewing and introducing the first President of the United States. A man who needs no introduction. A prestigious man who has set the role for President of the United States for centuries. Welcome, George Washington.
Thank you, Haley.
So to start, would you like me to address you in any certain way?
Mr. President's fine.
Okay. I understand it. There was a little misunderstanding with that. The Federalists wanted to call you Your Excellency.
Yeah, I didn't want another King George.
Yeah. So, what year were you elected?
I was elected in the year 1789.
Who did you choose to be Secretary of War?
I chose my good friend Henry Knox. He seemed trustworthy.
Yeah. And who did you be Vice President?
I chose John Adams. I thought he would be the best choice.
Yeah. Who did you choose to be Secretary of Treasury?
Alexander Hamilton, of course.
And you picked him because he seemed like the best person for the job, right?
Yes.
What happened whenever there was that little whiskey rebellion? Actually, it was a pretty large dilemma.
Yeah, because of the Whiskey Boys, we sent about 13,000 troops to crush the rebels. They were tarring and feathering tax. Wait. Start the question over.
Okay. What happened when there was that little misunderstanding called the Whiskey Rebellion? Well, it was actually a pretty big dilemma, right?
Yeah. The Whiskey Boys were tarring and feathering tax collectors, and then they started killing men, women, and children by decapitating them. And we sent about 13,000 troops to crush the rebels.
That was during the Revolution in France. Restarting that question over.
Oops.
Okay, so what happened whenever there was that little misunderstanding, the Whiskey Rebellion? Or, as I understand, it was actually a very big dilemma.
We sent about 13,000 troops to crush the rebels. They were tarring and feathering tax collectors.
So, what happened whenever there was a revolution in France?
20,000 men and women and children were executed.
So, by my understanding, they were executed by the guillotine.
Yes.
What does that mean to you? Did it affect any of your citizens at all?
It truly did. I wanted to stay neutral, but I just couldn't help it to watch that many people die.
So, how many terms did you run?
I ran 2, but then I thought that was it, and I retired.
Yeah, I understand that you were convinced to run that second term because the country was tearing itself apart. So, that's it for this interview. It was nice having you, George.
Just call me Pickles.